Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to start a clothing brand with a low budget as low as $300. So before we get started with the video, I just want to let you guys know that if you concentrate and listen to what I'm about to tell you, this video is enough for you to start a clothing brand and start profiting with that clothing brand. What I want you guys to do is pay attention, like give me your all, listen to everything that I tell you, and trust me, you're going to start a brand and there's no way you're not going to print with that brand. Also, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Abdullah, one of the co-founders of Flows Marketing, where we have helped more than 80 plus clothing brands scale from making $0 to $50,000 a month to making consistent six figures. Like we run the ads, SMS marketing, email marketing, all of the backend stuff. When you're working with us, all you need to do is ship orders, then create content. That's all you need to do. So if you guys would be interested in working with us, just schedule a call down below and you can see what we can do for you. If you're just starting out or if you're already big in the clothing brand space, don't worry, we can help you. Alright, so guys, the first thing we're going to talk about is the design. That's the most important thing when you want to start a brand, because the design is the most important thing. That's what people buy. Let's say you're starting a clothing brand, you don't know how to design. I have two ways for you, and that is to learn how to design. Personally, I will not take that route to learn how to design, because it's always good to find someone who is better than you at the stuff that you don't know how to do and pay him to do that stuff better for you. So personally, I say go find a good graphic designer that doesn't charge, since you're on a budget. Let's say even a $100 designer can do the work for you, $50 to $100. Since we have a $300 to $500 budget, as you guys can see, so we're gonna go with a $50 designer. Personally, I say take your time and find that designer, because the designer can make or break your brand. So take time and find that designer. Like personally, the best way I say you can find a designer is by asking some of your clothing brand owner friends. Like if you're working with me, I give you access to my personal designer for my agency that does all of the designs for all of these big brands that we're working with at a discounted rate. If he's charging $400, for me he's gonna charge you like $100 to $200. Alright, so after you have gotten a design, the next thing you're gonna go up and talk about is, also the one thing I forgot is you have to make sure the design is good, because trust me, if your design is bad, nothing is gonna save your brand. Nothing is gonna save your brand. No matter what you do, no matter how good your content is, nothing is gonna save your brand. Alright guys, so after we have gotten our design, the next thing you're gonna go ahead and talk about is the next step that you're gonna go and do is go and get a sample for that design that you have designed that's good. After you're 100% sure that your design is good, then you go ahead and find a manufacturer. If you're okay with us, you get my personal manufacturer that I use for my brand and also all of the clients that I'm working with. A good manufacturer with good prices. So for our samples, we're gonna go with around $100 to $150. What I recommend you do as your first product is a t-shirt. That's cheap to do since you're on a budget. Also, people mostly wear t-shirts, so go with a good t-shirt. Like you never go wrong with a good t-shirt. Make it simple but unique. What I mean by too much designs is that way your samples is not gonna be expensive. Don't add many things to it, because trust me, if you add too many things to it, you're gonna spend more on ads in order to get purchases. Your sample is gonna cost more, which means you're gonna spend more money. So go with a really unique t-shirt, but something unique that also you find a good Chinese manufacturer or a good Pakistan manufacturer, pay him $100 to $150 for a sample. After I've gotten these two things, then alright guys, so after you have gotten a good sample, like you're 100% sure that your product is good, then you go ahead and make the website, and that's through Shopify. Alright, so for the Shopify, when you're starting out, you get it for $1. That's all. You go ahead and buy that Shopify, then you buy a domain. The next thing is the domain. You have your domain, all of that stuff ready. Third thing I recommend you guys do is you learn how to make that website by yourself. Don't pay someone $150 because you're on a tight budget. So you learn how to do that website. Also, one thing I want you to know is you make it as simple as possible. Let me show you an example for my brand. Alright, as you guys can see, this is my brand. It's so simple, no much stuff right here. Then you just press shop now. You see the products, everything is simple. Like you don't need all that complicated stuff. All you need is a simple, no animations, no background music, none of that shit. Just a simple white website or a simple black website. That's all you need. So for the website, the Shopify, the domain, all of that stuff, let's say you're gonna spend nothing more than $15, $20 for all of this stuff. If you're just starting out, watch a YouTube video and use the DOM team, which is free. This one I spent around $400 to get this team for my clients. Like if you're working with me, you get all of this stuff for your brand. Like also we do the website, everything like that. So so after you've gotten all of that stuff, your website, your sample, everything is good, you're 100% sure everything looks good, then you go ahead and talk about content. So for the content, you don't need to spend anything. All you need is a simple iPhone, like complicated camera, all that stuff. Simple iPhone camera works for you. Have the good camera, everything like that. Then you record 3 videos a day, upload 3 videos a day. What I want you guys to do is go and watch what other big brands are doing, then try to replicate all that stuff for you. Trust me, since it worked for them them, then it will probably work for you. But don't go and watch what these big brands are doing, like mid-level brands. Try to copy them, because for the big brands, even if they put some shitty ass content, it's gonna work because they have a big community, but you don't have all of that stuff. Then you start recording the content. Also, I forgot to tell you, for the first drop, go with pre-order method. Like, it's 100% safer for you, and also you don't have the budget to buy the pre-made content. You make sure everything is on point, everything looks good. Like flat lays, product model videos, flat lays. I want you guys to capitalize flat lays because you'll spam the shit out of that flat lays. 3 videos a week, you can like mix the content, flat lays and model videos, all of that stuff. You don't need to pay someone to model for you. Find your friends who knows how to dress well, or even you're the model, you can use yourself as the model and do that stuff. And if you don't have any of that, just place the product on the ground, then take that stuff. But I recommend you have at least one model picture so that people see how it's gonna be. So after I've gotten the content, then you go ahead and keep promoting that drop. Don't drop unless you have enough hype to drop the product. Go with organic if you don't have the budget, but if you want, we can run paid ads. Keep uploading content, 3 videos a day for the next month until you have enough hype, like until you are sure more than 100 people want to buy, because out of that 100 people, 30 people are gonna buy. And one thing I want you guys to know is all the people in your comment section saying yo, I'm gonna buy as soon as you drop, they're not gonna buy. Just keep advertising that product until you're 100% sure that there's enough hype, because trust me, if there's no hype, then you drop, you give a specific date, nobody's gonna end up buying it and you'll be disappointed. So keep hyping up the drop. Don't give a specific drop date, use the hype to drop. Like, if you want me to set a full content plan, just hit me up on Instagram, then I'll gladly send it to you. Alright, so after I've gotten the content, then we go ahead and drop. You're 100% sure that you have enough hype, then you go ahead and drop and you run ads. Hold up. So before you guys start complaining, I don't have enough budget, you don't really need that much budget to start ads. You can just start with $30 a day to $50. Since you don't have enough budget, you can start with $30 a day. Then what you want to do is let the ads run for 3 days after you have dropped. Let them run for 3 days with a $30 budget. Then what you want to do is, if they're performing, then you reinvest the money that you made from the drop back into the ads. They're performing. If they're not performing, then focus on organic or find someone to run the ads for you if you don't know how to run the ads. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you exactly how we did for this brand. Like, we only spent around $400, but when we started, we were spending around $30. As you guys see, we're in the ads manager for this brand. We made around $100,000 using ads. That's what I want you guys to know. If you want to print with your brand, you gotta run paid ads. Don't listen to all these people telling you that don't run paid ads until you have a community. Like, how are you gonna build a community when people don't buy your stuff? Like, if you want to build a community, you first need people to buy your stuff before you build that community. Because how can you build a community where people are not buying your stuff? But when people buy your stuff, that's when you build a community. If you have good shipping and all of that stuff, that's when you build a community. You want to build a community of people who are buying, not people who are just gonna keep hyping you, like, and they end up not buying. Nowadays, like, 100% honest with you guys, people buy your product because your product looks good. Like, there are rarely brands with community nowadays. Just have good product, then people are gonna buy your stuff. That's all. As you guys can see, we made around $100,000 for this brand. I'm gonna show you a brand. Alright guys, so this is to show you that you don't really need that much of a budget in order to run ads. As you guys can see, we spent $800 for this brand. Don't get scared already. Like, all we did was we spent $30 a day. Then we kept spending that $30 a day until we had enough budget to spend $50 to $100. We kept reinvesting what we made from the drop back into the ads, because that's how we're gonna make money. Spend money to make money. Don't be scared to spend money for your brand, because you're competing with all of these big brands who has $1 million budget. So how the fuck are you gonna be scared of spending $500, $300, $50 for your brand? If you can't spend $50 to $100 for your brand for ads, then trust me, you're not in the right place. Go and start an agency, marketing agency or something like that. But protein brand space, you spend money to make money. As you guys can see, we spend around $800 to make back $3,700. That's just to show you guys that possible even if you don't have enough budget. I think that's all for this video. But guys, this video was a little bit fast, but if you guys enjoyed the video and would like more videos like this where I go more in depth, not like these videos where I just summarized everything, just let me know in the comment section. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, like me, scale your brand personally, just schedule a call down below or send me a message on Instagram, then we can see what we do for you. Like, we do the ads, the email marketing, SMS marketing, all of your backend stuff. Like, when you're working with us, the website gets done for you, all of that stuff. Like all you have to do is create content, start videos and all that stuff. We have a full creative department that prints creative for you 247. So all you have to do is create the content, then ship the orders. Like when you're working out, that's all you have to do. So if you guys would be interested in working, just share a call down below.